Hi, welcome back to Raunchy Reality Recaps. Now, in this video, we're going over Evans and David Eason, Teen Mom 2, and all the stuff that's been going down. Now, I'm not going to go over everything, especially into details with her son, but since this is a lot of other stuff's coming out and has mostly to do with their behavior, I'm going to try to focus on that. Now, if you want to know everything, check out LB or Grace Report. They're definitely give you all the details. Now, what I thought was insane after all this stuff comes out, and just before I get anywhere, all this is alleged, my opinion only. I'm gathering this from articles and different YouTube content creators. So just to get into this, yeah, it's a lot. So it's come out that they might be a lot of people are hopefully thinking they're going to get charged either with assault, neglect, or both, or one might get charged, one might not. We don't know, but there's been speaking going around that there's possible charges being filed. Now, with that said, and with everything that's gone down, and the reason why her son is back with his grandmother, or some people might want to say his real mom, like Grace Report says, seeing how that happened, and now the TMZ posted a few pictures of Jenelle and David at a GUN show. Now, it was also reported a few days ago or a week ago that David ended up threatening to pew the CPS workers that were trying to come on his property. I think they were trying to interview their kids or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Again, check out the other two channels for full details. Now, it just is crazy and baffling that a few days after he's threatening all this stuff, all these charges that could possibly he could be facing, they take their kids to a show like that. And not only that, and just to let you know, they said Jenelle was there for like 20 minutes. She was walking around with the daughter, and her middle son was walking around with David. Jenelle left like 20 minutes into it, and David, first let's talk about this. David bought a bulletproof vest, apparently. Again, according to, allegedly, whatever. Yeah, he bought a bulletproof vest. And then just to go back into the threats, and we've seen videos of him admitting to having stockpiles of weapons. He has other instances where he threatened other people and hit them with a weapon, or allegedly, whatever. It's been out there. So it's just crazy. And like I'm thinking here, and again, this is my opinion, but ooh, I hope another Ruby Ridge don't happen on this. You know that y'all know Ruby Ridge, Ruby Ridge. Look into it. But oh gosh, that's the only thing that I mean, of course, I'm not saying that, he's capable of that, because again, I don't want this all be alleged, my opinion, blah, 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 don't come at me. But it's just scary. It really is. It is scary. And we've seen Jenelle put out her own stuff about his anger and everything. He had to take anger management classes. So he obviously has an anger issue, and it's just, I don't know maybe I might just be silly but not know the hunting world, but I don't see a need for a bulletproof vest while you're going hunting. So what's that for, dude? Anywho, I also wanted to point out Jenelle looks at the show. Yeah, she looked like you would think somebody in her position would look drained, overwhelmed, look like she's, had a bad month, bad year. Like, she looked down and out and worn down, which you would think a lot of moms going through this situation would. But yeah, that's not what we see her online. So apparently she looks great. Like, I'm not going to say she looks great online, but she looked like she, don't have any, apparently, she don't look like it's any skin off of her back when she's online talking about stuff and going, and let's get into her newest video defending David. Yeah, that. So I was putting out a video where I was kind of like, maybe Jenelle, maybe, if he's being this way to the kids, maybe she's getting some kind of AB, even though Janelle's an awful person herself and I don't like her. But maybe, on the down low, we don't really know what's going on, and maybe there's some, crazy reason why she's afraid to leave him, or maybe he threatened her. Again, I'll allege in my opinion, I don't know. But I was thinking, well, maybe she looks like crap because she's about to leave. It's finally hit her in her head that she's going to lose everything for him because of him. She's lost a lot because of him. So maybe, this is her moment. But no. I watched Grace Report and she had a video out. It was awful. Yeah, watch Grace Report. I'm not going to put the video on here, but go definitely to Grace Report. She has a video. And Janelle's just sitting there defending David, basically blaming her son, which is ridiculous because y'all are the adults here. But yeah, and just saying, David's the most patient person she's ever, seen or something, having to deal with all this. And it's like, really? Really, girl? Really? Like, is David in the same room? Blink twice if David's there, Jenelle. So we know you're full of crap. Like, I don't think Jenelle is like the greatest person so far. She's toxic. She has temper. She has anger issues herself. But dang, like, how can you look in the mirror and say all this? Like, come on, like, literally. Does he make her say this? Like, y'all gotta look at the video yourself, because it's just gonna make your eyes roll all the way to the back of your head, and you ain't gonna be able to see no more because they're gonna be gone. Because that's how far your eyes are going to roll in the back of your head. Like, it is ridiculous the crap that she is saying on that video. And again, I'm like, maybe Jenelle needs to be legally separated. Like, maybe somebody needs to intervene. I mean, you can't because they're adults and they got to make their own decision. But at this point, girl, you need to be intervened and interviewed separately from David at this point. Like, come on, if you cannot see that. Even though, again, Jenelle is toxic herself, I just don't see how somebody could wrap their head and try to make people feel sorry for David without them being forced to, or being afraid if they don't. You know what I mean? So, y'all, again, this whole stuff is messed up. But that's all I got for this. Definitely check out the Grace Report, because you're gonna hate her even more. Like, y'all are gonna even more hate Jenelle after watching that video, y'all. And again, I think she needs to be interviewed, separated from David, and interviewed herself at this point, because I don't see how anybody that's not being threatened or, forced to, or, in the right state of mind could make a statement like that with a straight face. Okay? Like, dang, give the girl an Oscar, because I don't know how she can believe believe her own crap that came out of her mouth, really. But anywho, y'all, I'm getting upset about this situation. Again, check out the Grace Report, because she does have the video on there. And I'm going to try to do a deep dive into... I'm going to make a nice video. I'm going to try to make a really nice video, deep dive into David and Janelle's relationship. Because I had been going back to season 7 when we first saw David on there. And yeah... It's so crazy. Like... Watching it now that you know everything, it's funny. It's funny. It's like terrifying, and it's a whole bunch of emotions wrapped up into one. But y'all have a great day. Like, subscribe, and share. Bye.